I can hear you.
Thank you. Hello and welcome to the Jomboy and Jake Radio. It is Wednesday, 10:35 a.m. on September 2nd. And today we'll be talking about the sports and the news. And Jake, how are you?
September. Can you believe it?
Fuck you, August.
Hey,
Well, hey, August.
thanks for listening, August. All of our August. If your name is August and you listen to the show, reach out. Leave a review.
I like the name August.
It's a kind of a nice name.
I hate the month.
It's your least favorite month, you
Least
say.
favorite month.
Good morning, Evan and Co. Good morning, Jomboy. Good morning, producer BBD. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Sorry we missed you yesterday.
We're sorry.
The busyness of the trade deadline got to us.
We're sorry.
We're sorry though, and that's all we can do.
I love this show
We like doing this.
because
It's
my
silly.
9:30 to 10 o'clock between morning and this, while you're
Right.
doing Wake and Jake,
Right.
I don't have to do anything.
Just
No prep needed for this one. I have no idea what we're talking about.
line.
I haven't looked. BBD makes the sheet. Haven't looked at it yet.
Makes a sheep. Sports world is going, so I'm pretty good. Every night, every other night, it seems there's something fire, whether it's baseball or not baseball. It's been a lot of baseball, man. Baseball's been killing it.
Lot of storylines.
Did you see the Padres broke their most watched record the other night or whatever? And
Yeah. Did you see that owner by the Padres who said, if we aren't competitive next year, heads will roll?
love it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's actually kill someone.
Oh my God.
Imagine.
Oh, I can't.
We're going to cut to the Padres Stadium. They got off to a slow start this year. No. Kill someone on live TV. How's everybody doing?
I'm gonna retweet Medvin right now.
Just crushed Wake and Jake. Best Wake and Jake app so far.
Is that what they're saying?
Easily.
You think so?
I think so. A lot of people live.
Yeah, 420. Well, I mean, big. I think
Yeah.
after the big breakdown
Piggybacking
nights.
after a big breakdown is nice.
Yeah.
But I think
Good
that was
job.
the record. I don't think the Dodgers game we got to 400 on YouTube.
What was Facebook? Have you been checking?
I don't check that live usually. I can go look at the numbers now while we're talking.
Abe
here.
in the chat says best Wake and Jake, so I appreciate that, Abe.
Rusty in the morning chat was talking about who even uses Facebook anymore, and I was like, boy, I gotta tell you,
The world.
everyone.
The world, man.
I had,
It's nuts.
what was it? The other day we had, in the YouTube chat on mornings, the most active. Our YouTube chatters are the best.
Yeah.
I think there was 100 people watching live on YouTube. There's 600 concurrents on Facebook. The entire show.
It's crazy,
It's crazy.
man.
It's crazy.
People
And then
do it.
Periscope gets at the end of the day, it gets a couple thousand.
Yeah.
Facebook gets 10,000, and YouTube gets 300.
Numbers. Math pod.
Facebook's crazy.
We are Math pod. Trying to think what else this weekend. It feels so detached from the weekend. No idea.
We can't do weekend updates.
What happened?
I don't know.
I'm sure I saw my dog once.
Yes.
At least.
This past weekend, it was trade deadline. So Saturday, Saturday was the Hap game. Sunday,
Oh, it was double header times. Okay.
doubleheader Friday,
That was
doubleheader
almost-
Sunday. Yeah, so that's why you don't
That was a
remember.
different
anything. I have
world.
such a headache right now. I just took 3 ibuprofen.
Nice.
Ibuprofen.
Jelly. Yeah, MLB trade deadline happened. That was pretty active. That was pretty cool. Go check out Talking Baseball out today.
No, not yesterday.
It went out yesterday afternoon, but
It's still out.
It's still out today.
Still out.
So,
First episode of Talking
not sure
Baseball
what
ever
that's
is still
about.
out, too, if you want to go deep into the archives.
so do what you got
The
to
weather's
do.
been fantastic.
Yeah.
The name of the month is so much better.
I almost punched Jess in the face.
Whoa.
No, that's a
Kill
joke.
someone?
That's a joke, everybody. No, she said I should grab an umbrella. I'm like, come
Oh,
on.
God, it wasn't that.
Read a book about umbrellas. Think there's an umbrella book?
There's got to be a history of the umbrella book and all the different sizes and stuff of umbrella. Put your shoulders up.
Dude, an umbrella pop-out book? That'd be kind of fun.
You open it up, an umbrella knocks you out.
There's a lot of umbrella books.
There's got to be.
So many books. You wouldn't know about that. Dude, I got nervous because I could be downpouring and I'm not bringing an umbrella. Because I'm, man, But, dude, it got off the train, and it was like the perfect mist. It was like the mist section of, like, Six Flags or something like that. It was awesome.
I won't use an umbrella. No, it was nice this morning.
It was perfect.
Yeah. Some slow sad music for me, rainy. It was like, Katie drove me.
I was listening to Phoebe Bridges.
Bridgers.
Dick in my hand.
Oh, she just played at Red Rocks.
I got a brand new bicycle. Phoebe Bridgers.
Last night. I got to check that out. Dude, I don't use umbrellas, but that's not because I'm not manly. It's because I'm lazy, and I will forget them. And then I don't like how umbrellas drip down the side so much. And if you get caught in that, then you're like on a drip stream.
Yeah.
So that's the practical reason I don't like them.
I don't agree with the way people behave with umbrellas.
Yeah, I mean, people are animals when they have umbrellas in the street, just dripping all over you.
People.
But I will put on all my waterproof clothes, like a waterproof jacket and a hood and stuff. You don't probably do that.
This is kind of like unintentional.
Oh, today wasn't real rain. I'm only
rain.
talking like Seattle rain.
Yeah.
Here.
If it's real rain, that's just a shower. The Chapman thing was pretty crazy last night. If you're doing a late night breakdown, I think that kind of opens us and then leads into sports.
I did a late night breakdown. I was very tired afterwards. I texted Katie in bed. She was sleeping in the bed. I was awake in the bed. And I said, hey, it's 1:30. I'm just getting to bed now. Please let me sleep in. I don't know if she saw it, but she let me sleep in. So it's funny.
Probably
I was like,
saw it.
I'm texting her, and she's asleep
Right. Texting future you.
now. You're going to
her.
like this picture, I think. Mac.
Okay.
While I got up to get something, Mac held
fan.
my spot for me.
Ooh, I do like
So
that.
he was in the editor's studio.
That's pretty good.
It's a good pick, right?
That is a good pick. Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to post that on Instagram right now. Square it up and post it.
I think next time you're working, like next time the people are demanding a breakdown, you post that. And you just say, breakdown coming.
in shot. Yeah. So that's Mac in my little. It was a very uncomfortable position to do a break, like a 3-hour breakdown in. I wanted to go move to the desk, but that was like I'm pretty in it though.
Right.
So it's good. You were up too.
I was up, man. Dude, I was wondering why the kids were so mad at me. And you heard me do it on Wake and Jake this morning, so I won't do the full thing. And then I realized the miscommunication. All the kids were getting hung up on the fact that Chapman was throwing at his head. And I was like, oh, no, I don't think Aroldis Chapman was aiming for his head.
You don't think he said, I'm going to hit this dude in the head before he
Correct.
threw the pitch?
I think he said I was going to throw up and in and potentially hit him, which some people disagree with that, which you're very much in the minority.
Some
if you
people are
believe
trying
in
to
that.
say Tanaka didn't hit Joey Wendell on purpose.
mean-
And if you're, I don't know, BBD, do you think he didn't? Because I'm about to insult
I've said I don't want it to be true, so I choose to not believe it. But
Does anyone in our company,
BBD's doing modern politics.
does anyone in this company, is anyone whose feelings I should be careful with?
I haven't
But-
noticed anything.
Tanaka threw at Joey Wendell, and if you don't think so,
Yeah.
you're kind of being dumb in the brain. He's a control pitcher who, like, notoriously hits his spots, and the fastest pitch he threw all night was at Joey Wendell, and Joey Wendell laughed and was like, okay, yeah.
I think we'll do.
And it was 2 in a row.
Yeah, we should do a Zach little mini video with everyone who's in the office today, because I think there are slightly varying opinions.
That's really funny. If
Yeah.
Zach's like, what are your thoughts?
Yeah.
And then everyone in the office does it.
Everyone has to go in the kitchen, so that'll be fun. But yeah, and that's the other thing. And then I hit a point where I was happy with my conversation because I was like, am I just missing it? Like, has Chapman been this wild? Hey, he looked great in the inning.
He threw
He
a
looked
up and in
fantastic
fastball to every
everyone.
batter.
To everyone. And so that's when I realized the miscommunication that people were getting lost in the throwing at his head. So, no, I don't think Aroldis Chapman was aiming for that guy's head.
Well, he was aiming too high. I think he would say, I'm going to throw up and in and get really close, which I still think is bullshit.
Which I think there is a way to do that. But the rule, if you're going to throw up and in, which was clearly his intent, is you can't miss at the head.
No.
And it was right at his head.
No, it was very scary. Could have done a lot of damage.
We're a Brusso reaction away from being, how long is Chapman going to be gone for?
Brasso
Is Mike
handled
Brasso
it really
okay?
well.
Yeah, I mean, future Red Sox Mike Brasso handled it perfectly.
He did handle it really well.
I don't know how you make these bets in Vegas, but if I can bet on Mike Brasso being a Red Sox, I would.
Do it.
So I'll have to look into that. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, that's the thing. And then people were coming at it. They're like, dude, really, a Yankee fan throwing Chapman under the bus? And it's like, what do you think we're doing here? And the fact that other people couldn't pretend the situation was reverse. Like, if a ball went right at, and I like using the secondary Yankees guys, like if the ball went at Hicks's head, if the ball went at Gardy's head, if the ball went at one of those, never mind. God forsake if a ball went at Judge or Glaber's head. Yeah. I mean, it's the exact same people. And that's when I was like, all right. But I was having fun, man. I mean, baseball's hot in the streets.
I'm getting told my video was very biased. I'm getting congratulated for it not being biased at all. And then someone said, wow, I can't believe it was critical of the Yankees. So all over the spectrum there. A lot of people, I think, are listening and they see in the breakdown where I say 3 years ago Kittredge did this, which I only brought that up because Cash brought it up in his postgame.
Yeah.
If Kevin Cash didn't say 3 years ago, we haven't thrown intentionally at someone besides one time 3 years ago, I wouldn't have even remembered or thought.
Yeah.
Like Cash brought up 3 years ago. And dude, it was Kittredge that threw high and in at the Yankees. So
at a head,
they are holding on to that still. Yeah. So I didn't make that up. A lot of people are like, you made that up. Like, no, I didn't make it up. That's how the players feel.
Well, I think the funny thing because you're right, and like that's definitely the go back point because he brought it up. That's not why this pitch was thrown. And that's the other thing that was blowing my mind. Everyone was like, why would they do that? And it's like, what? This series has been intense all year. These two teams don't like each other. And last night, a bunch of pitches got thrown up and in. Like, the fact that some people couldn't understand why the Yankee wouldn't do it, I think they were trying to be too much of a big brother, like doing we don't care about the Rays. They care about also being thrown up and in at. And that's why they did it back. So that was wild. And then I'll ask you this one, because this one, if someone vehemently believes in it, I won't go to war with them about it, because you can have an opinion on it. I'm fine with that. There was people saying, like, Chapman wouldn't do that because he wouldn't want to bring the tying run to the plate. And
I mean, we have...
That I am so adamant about, that Chapman does not care.
I mean, I can call up Joe's McFly right now because I don't want to steal his scoop.
Uh-oh.
But Joe's McFly once talked to Chapman after he blew a regular season game and was like, you all right, man?
Right.
Everything good? And Chapman was like, this is regular season. Yeah. Like, Poppy, don't worry about me.
Yeah.
This is just a warm-up for the post. Chappie doesn't give a fuck.
If you think Aroldis Chapman cares about a regular season, putting the tying run on for a regular season game in a year when everybody's making the playoffs.
He did it to every batter. Just the pitch to Brasso was a little...
You just can't put it there.
He missed his spot more in a very... I'm not making excuses for him. It was stupid.
Right.
I wish he didn't do it to any batter.
Right.
But he tried to flip over every batter.
Yeah.
Because the Yankees have been flipped over by every pitcher on the Rays, and they're getting sick of it. They complained about it earlier, and when they complained about being pitched high and in, Kevin Cash said, that's our strategy. We just like doing this.
Right.
Kevin Cash comes out looking real dumb.
Oh, dude, he blew it. He blew it with the one line. He thought it was going to be his power line rally the team.
No, because Kevin Cash says, in that one press conference, he says, sure, we throw high and in at guys, and one time we did throw intentionally at his head. Second point, we get it. You don't like it, but you guys are bad at coaching, bad at everything. You're bad management, bad players, bad choices, bad organization. When the Yankees throw up and in and at someone's head. So they're both wrong. Like, I'm not saying his second point's probably the only one that's good.
Yeah.
And then the third point was, and watch out because we're going to do it to you again. We've done it before. This is bullshit. No one should ever do this. We're going to do it again. Those are his 3 points in his post.
We've got a stable of guys that throw 98.
Boone's reaction to that was pretty good.
And that goes straight to Boone. And, dude, that's exactly.
Shout out to Hope.
I was saying that to BBD where it's like that's the classic. That's a classic argument when you're both in the mud, but then one of you pops out and you look fine. Like Cash thought he had this power line. We got guys that throw 98, and Boone goes, "Well, that's pretty scary,
pretty scary, man.
That's like not cool."
That's like when the guy took your Broncos jersey and threw it in the fire.
Yes.
And he expected you to get all mad at him and go run into the fire and grab it out and play his game, and you were like, "Oh, that's fucked up, dude.
You're the asshole."
That's pretty rude to do that. And then the guy said,
"Oh my god,
oh shit, sorry, man," and ran and grabbed yours. That's what Boone did to Cash there.
Yeah. So. That's exciting. Excited for the game tonight. We'll see. Morton off the IL, Gumby. And I don't know. I'll be interested to see if it's a close game. Because if it's a close game, I think it might be the most intense game we get this whole season.
Well,
which is kinda cool.
I ended my breakdown with I hope it's a close game so they don't just bring in headhunters.
Right. And I think they're going to get warned before the game.
I mean, if the umps don't warn both teams before the game.
Yeah.
No, that's 100%.
They have to.
They're probably warned already.
Yeah. So, yeah, I hope it's like a 2-1 game in the 6th or 7th because I think you're going to see some real intense baseball and at-bats, which would be pretty cool. And, yeah, you don't want to see – if it does get to 8-1, I mean, every pitch from the 6th on is going to be holding your breath in the wrong way.
Do you think Chapman will get a suspension at all? It is similar to the Joe Kelly.
I think so.
Everyone's saying that we sell free Joe Kelly shirts. You got an 8-game suspension.
Yeah, that's what we were mad about.
If he got a 3-game suspension, I don't think we sell free Joe Kelly shirts.
You can go check the tapes.
Also, dude, our shirts are not an endorsement of our feelings.
Yeah.
Because I just want to make money with shirts.
They're a shirt we think will sell.
If we sell Padres shirts, that doesn't mean I love the Padres.
You love the Padres.
If we sell, a red shirt.
That doesn't speak to the kids, Jim. I mean, the thing that speaks to the kids is the receipts. And go check the receipts from Joe Kelly. None of us like that he threw at his head. Even if it's the Astros, even if it's what's going on. Nobody liked that he threw the 3-0 pitch at Bregg's head. What we didn't like was the 8-game suspension. So what I would guess MLB would do is I'm guessing they come out with a 4-game suspension for Chapman. Everybody freaks out. He didn't even hit him, blah, blah, blah. Kind of the same thing. And then MLB reduces it in half to 2. And so Chapman just pitches back-to-back days and then sits out 2 games.
Yeah, that's easy.
I think that's easy. I think that's kind of fair. We'll see. MLB, I don't want to say they've been light on the suspensions lately, but they've handed them
Let's make a Stable of Guys shirt.
Stable guy, make a Rays shirt?
Yeah. Can you
make it look bad?
No, let's make a Rays shirt.
Okay.
I don't care. Rays fans want to get some shirts.
I kind of like it looking bad too. Like I think then I'd wear it.
Like a bunch of centaurs. Like all of the Rays pitchers, horse bodies.
Looking like horse bodies. We'll let Matt get
throwing
creative
baseballs.
With it. Let Matt get creative with it.
So it's a bunch of men, centaurs throwing baseballs.
What about just?
Do you want me to describe that part of the idea in the slide?
Say it's an option.
What about a bunch of horses and they're wearing their horse numbers and they're all saying 98?
Okay, yeah.
Like their jockey numbers.
Yeah, I get it.
BBD,
Maybe Cash is the jockey.
We'll let you and Matt figure it out.
Yeah.
And if we don't like the shirt,
but I do like, in the
out.
YouTube chat, he says sexy centaurs throwing baseballs. Like that is.
Yeah, I mean that's an everyday shirt.
Yeah, maybe we don't limit that just to Rays fans.
Yeah.
That's just
let's open that up to everyone.
That's art right there. Let's move on to the rest of the sports.
Yay, los Híbridos Gigantes. Did you see the Giants-Rocks game last night, Jim?
No. So, want to hear something funny?
Did you see the score?
Yeah, I saw the score.
Okay.
So, when I was making the breakdown, there's a lot of times where I'm just sitting around waiting for things to download or export or upload. So, I tried to I was like, oh, let me put on Netflix. This is a weird thing. I've been hankering to watch an Australian TV show. So, I've been...
I get that itch.
I've been searching for an Australian TV show. I think I'm scared of losing that part of me. So I always try
losing your that makes sense. I thought your thirst for Australian TV shows was what you were worried about losing.
No, my
The
connection
fact that
to
you've
Australia.
lived in Australia.
Yeah, my
That
connection
makes a
to
lot more
Australia.
sense.
So, there's a show, Glitch. I like that. I usually always have like an Australian show. So I'm searching for a new one. Anyway, and then there was 2 games on. One was an extra inning. So I went to MLB app. It was Reds, Cubs, whoever.
Last night?
Yeah, I think the Cubs were in extra innings.
Cubs Pirates.
Cubs Pirates were in the 11th inning, so I put that on.
Reds got destroyed.
Yeah, Reds got destroyed. I put that on, and then as soon as I click play, it's the last pitch of the game. And they're like, Cubs win. I'm like, damn, okay. Yeah. So then I'm like, what other game is on? No other games besides the Diamondbacks or the Rockies. Which I didn't want to watch.
Drew Bew on the mound.
So I didn't watch a thing. I was like, damn it, I tried to watch baseball. It sucks.
We should have Trev hit up Drew. Remind me to do that. I'll do that right now.
Sports.
Jim, big one for you. Your Jaguars trade Yannick Ngakoue to the Vikings, and they released Leonard Fournette.
Fuck.
So that's changing people's fantasy football drafts. At least the Fournette part is. Mets bring up Hunter Strickland, and they option Drew Smith. No 5-run lead is safe with Drew Smith. The MLB trade deadline happened. It was pretty good, so that's fun. The A's are currently postponed with COVID stuff. NBA arenas are becoming polling sites. That's pretty wild. 2020. Jazz Chisholm called up by the Marlins. That's a lot of fun. Big prospect. He was traded for Zach Allen, who's pitching really well this year. Key Brian Hayes, who we've got a really good Talking Baseball clip about with Cole Tucker. He got the call, and he had a big night, so that's really cool. Yanks Rays, we did that. Nuggets beat the Jazz in Game 7. That was a fun, sloppy basketball game. And, Jim, a late ad I put on the sheet. Kirk Cousins says he is fine with getting coronavirus. If I die, I die.
Does Kirk Cousins have a family?
Yes.
Wife and kids?
Yes.
That's so fucked up.
Not great. Not great, Kirk.
There's people that you speak for, Kirk.
Not great, Kirk.
Imagine his wife or his children. Imagine hearing your dad say that. If I die, I die.
I think you've heard mine.
Come on, Kirk.
Yeah. Not great.
I don't even want to make jokes. I'm kind of just sad for his kids if they have to read that quote.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
let's not think about them. Because Kirk didn't. Bang.
Oh, gee, you have kids, man.
But it's true, though. If I die, I die.
That's the facts
you
of the
can't
matter.
argue with
no,
that.
you can't argue.
You can't argue
as soon
with
as
that.
I'm dead, I'm dead. But, I'm over that. That's fucked up.
I think he has 2 kids. I think they're both below the age of 5.
Someone in the chat said Cousins edgier than me at 13.
Cousins.
It's just a good phrase. Good job, Volts.
That
Good
sucks,
username.
man.
Also, someone in the chat mentioned before, because you mentioned the Jersey story pretty casually. I went to a Patriots game, pregame, and Patriots fan was talking shit.
Someone asked what was the Jersey story?
I gave him. He's like, oh, let me see that crappy jersey. So I gave him the jersey off my back. He threw it in a fire because it was a cold pregame, and he thought I'd dive in to save it. I was like, no. And so he's like, oh my God. So he dove into the fire to get my shirt.
It's so funny that we
it.
have the same exact story.
Yeah.
Because we handle conflict the same way, basically.
Similarly.
Someone a girl in high school asked for my sweatshirt, my hoodie, in the high school hallway, because she said she was cold. So I gave her my sweatshirt.
Right.
She immediately threw it in the trash can.
Nice thing.
And I said, that was really fucking mean.
Yeah.
And she was like, dude, I thought you'd go get it. It was just a joke. And I was like, no, you
Bad joke.
You threw my. And then she went and grabbed it out, and I put it back in. And I said, that's trash now.
You just threw out my sweater.
You just put it in the trash can, so it's garbage now.
I wore
And she felt so terrible. And I was like, yeah.
good. Learn lessons.
That's not a joke you do to people.
I wore the Fire jersey, so I guess that is the difference.
But he went and got it for you.
I probably would have worn the trash shirt, too.
You were drunk, though.
Oh, I was on my way.
Yeah. Well, I also didn't like the
Semi-on
girl
my
who did it at
Yeah.
all, so I really wanted
as well just
I
burn
wanted to
that
burn the
bridge,
bridge
yeah.
hard.
That's
and I
fair.
was like, I'm going to hang on to this. First girl Jake ever made out with, I think.
Is that true? I mean, it's not, but did I kiss the girl?
I don't know.
Okay. Have I ever met the girl? Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Oh, miss her.
Was that the first girl you ever made out with?
No, but love her.
Okay.
Love her. Kissed her my first night drinking.
There you go.
That's what it was.
Bahamas has their first baseball player in
Hello.
Jazz Chisholm. Also, not the first baseball player at all. The seventh.
So, cool name. And I think the bigger thing, and again, if you want full MLB trade stuff, go check out Talking Baseball. The Marlins. We've been getting excited about the Phillies. The Mets made moves at the trade deadline, but they still stink. The Marlins, they call up their top prospect shortstop. They trade for Starling Marte. They've called up Sixto Sanchez, their top pitcher. There's like really good vibes in Miami right now. Like they've got a really good chance to make the playoffs. Yeah, Jeets.
Yeah, Jeets.
Eat that, Plouffe.
Eat a bug.
When have you brought the Marlins to the playoffs, Trevor Plouffe?
Can't
that.
answer. Yeah. No, I don't think he can.
Bug eater. So that's cool. Ke'Bryan Hayes, if we're keeping it baseball. Ke'Bryan. Go check out anything we've ever done with Cole Tucker, which is one thing, but go check it out. But we re-clipped it because he talked about Ke'Bryan Hayes. Pretty cool. And Jim, I don't know if you caught his full debut, but he hit game-tying homer. He scored a game-time run later in extras, and I think he's known to be a defensive wizard, like Arenado, Chapman level at third base. And I think he did some of that too. So that's pretty cool.
That is cool. I'm on the Bahamas baseball page still.
Okay. Is anyone recent?
The most recent player is from 2011 to 2014, but he did high school in the U.S.
Okay,
and
so
went
it's
to Vanderbilt.
illegal. Okay.
So I don't know why I'm saying that's different, but in my mind it's different. The last Bahamas dude.
Yeah.
Formative years on the island.
Tommy Baha?
Will Colmer.
Will Colmer. Who was the Vandy guy?
Antone Richardson.
Antone.
Yankee.
Where?
Most hits by a Bahamas-born player is Andre Rogers.
Bohemian.
Yeah.
Who was that guy the Yankees traded for? He had a tight name.
Oh.
He's from an island country that doesn't have a lot of baseball players. He's like a really powerful outfielder. It was an off-season trade that didn't matter.
Xander Nady.
No,
This year?
No, I think it was 2 years ago. I think we were doing 40-man stuff. And so
the fucking real big strong guy from the Angels that went to the Yankees.
His last name is Brief.
Yeah, it's
This is fun. This is good content for the people.
Jabari Blash.
Yes.
Yeah. Good
Ben
job,
Leeds
Ben Leeds.
in the chat.
2 points.
Circle gets the square there. Good job. So that's a deep dive that nobody needed. Where's he from? Because his story was actually really cool because he couldn't. Where he's from, there wasn't good enough baseball to play.
Virgin Islands.
The Virgin Islands. So he used to
where Jake lives.
He'd have he'd have 5 baseball games a year against other island towns. That was his
I think I'm good.
Be good, man.
I can beat my dad and my brother.
It looks like he's playing for the Rakuten Golden Eagles in the NPBL.
Most hits by a player from the Virgin Islands.
Give me that.
Have a guess.
Give me that fillet of fish. Give me that.
Hoss, Yankee, Horace Clark.
Horse clock.
Hoss Clark.
Trying to see how he's doing in the NPBL this year. Not good. Tough. Sorry, Jabari. He did pretty good last year, though, so he'll bounce back. COVID, you know.
Jabari Blash.
What else do we got? Jim, the NBA's happening. There was a fun Game 7 last night. Everyone was tired and played kind of bad, so that was kind of fun. Nuggets beat the Jazz, my Nugs, even though I was rooting for the Jazz. So there's that. BBD, one thing I did miss in that box score, which I kind of wish I laid out there a little better in Wake and Jake. Donovan Mitchell, 9 turnovers, 1 assist.
That's not good.
Bad.
Great series.
And then, Jim, I don't know if you heard about this, but Kirk Cousins fine if he dies.
Yeah.
If I die, I die.
Yeah. I'm glad his kids are young enough to not be able to.
That's already got to be on a Vikings fan website shirt, right?
Don't glorify that shit. I know
Football, Jimmy.
I know, but that's my
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 God.
issue with it. What is Josh? Don't forget the intro. Are you talking about Nick Wallenda type shit? In YouTube, it says someone's going to strap himself with a bunch of helium balloons, fly up to 25,000 feet, and then get skydive. Who are we talking about?
That sounds cool.
That does sound cool.
I think people might already do that.
Didn't someone do that? And they shoot all the balloons with a BB gun?
They're saying David Blaine did that, so just gossiping in the chat.
Okay.
Just morning gossip. Trade deadline. Any new thoughts? We were sad about the Yankees.
No new thoughts. Still wish the Yankees made a move.
Yeah.
The prices are cheap. I was talking with some other people. I'll tell you privately.
Whoa.
Who are also thinking what we've been told, that the Yankees were hurt most by COVID and probably aren't going to spend in free agency either.
Sucks.
Cashman said, we can't afford shirts right now.
Not ideal.
For anyone that hasn't heard why, the owners of the Yankees don't have another business. They're not, we came from the oil industry,
right,
and we still have an oil company. Plus, we own the Astros, or we are in the real estate world. Right. Plus, we own them. The number one thing that makes money for the owners of the Yankees is the Yankees. And a lot of other teams have other avenues to not. Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah. Sucks. You wonder how that affects the Yankees' future, the outlook for this team.
Well, everyone's got to buy tickets and show up.
Yeah.
Probably raise prices.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Are you, I don't know. I guess it's talking Yank stuff. We'll circle back another time. Anything else in sports? I don't think so.
No, I
think I'm good.
We did a lot of the pre-sports banter was sports.
Yeah. So, but when there's a big one, that kind of eases us into the sports.
All right. Halftime it is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I've got a note for you.
Okay, I've got a note for you.
Matt Rampone in the chat says, "How you doing, Jomboy? You're a funny guy. Enjoy your podcast."
Oh, thank you, Matt.
It's pretty tight.
I'm doing well. I got a bit of a
Dang.
headache, but I took 3 ibuprofen. I think they're actually Advil is what we have here.
Okay.
Drinking water, and the weather's helping out. If it was hot today, I think I might have Kirk Cousins myself.
Do you think you're going to are you going to have a lay down sesh today?
What's our schedule?
Check my Spanish.
Mamacita.
Remember, we used to end the show with that.
Every Friday.
Yeah.
Can't do it anymore.
Stolen.
How much you think it is for the rights to that song?
More than it should be.
Yeah, in my heart of hearts, I think it should be $150. 150.
Or we broker a deal with them, hey, we just want to use it.
We just really like your song.
We just want to open and end the show with it. And people will now know
People
that.
kind of didn't like the song.
No, people don't like that song.
That made it better, though.
Yeah.
Magic Sam used to say it gets stuck in his head. I think that's why Magic Sam liked us.
Because of that song?
No, just we'd get things stuck in his head. He'd be like, you guys got me again.
What's that song called?
Best Friends. With a bleep word.
But who sings it?
I know it when I see it. It's the Wallflowers, something like that. The
Wallpaper.
Wallpaper.
Okay.
Just let the drop hit, then we're good.
So that's the best song ever, and
Did some of my best dancing to that.
that
song
was
back in
brought
the
to
day.
you by DraftKings. With football right around the corner, there is no better place to get in on all of the action than with DraftKings Sportsbook. America's top-rated sportsbook app to celebrate the turn of football. DraftKings is giving all users a no-brainer to start the season. Listen up, because you don't want to miss this. Have you ever heard of a football team losing by 100 points, Jake?
No, man.
Well, for week 1, DraftKings is ensuring that even if Kansas City were to lose in historic fashion, you think they're going to, Jake?
They could, right?
You would still cash your bet. That's right.
What?
DraftKings Sportsbook has moved the spread to Kansas City plus 101 for all users. So even if Kansas City loses by 100 points, you will still win big with DraftKings Sportsbook. That's a no-brainer, Jake.
That is a no-brainer.
They also
My
used to be
specialty.
Jake's nickname, No-Brainer. On top of that amazing offer, DraftKings is giving away up to $100 million in prizes to all users who enter their free Football Survivor pool. All you need to do is sign up for DraftKings Sportsbook, enter their Survivor pool, and you'll instantly get a share of up to $100 million in giveaways. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code Jomboy to take advantage of this no-brainer of an offer. That's promo code Jomboy to get in on all of the action. For a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. You must be 21 or older, New Jersey only. Other terms and conditions and restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Seriously. Take care of it.
What's the halftime thing today?
Candy.
September. Ah.
It's candy?
This month's candy.
Huge. All right, so
Need it.
if anyone's listening for the first time, 2 months ago, every halftime, BBD gave us... Actually, what have we done? We've done states,
We began with fruits. In
Fruits?
May.
states,
June was states. July was ice cream. August
was
was
rodents. I think the chat liked rodents, but I didn't.
we didn't.
It's tough.
Candy's going to be good.
Hopefully.
So,
Davis.
our first candy.
Mm-hmm.
I had an idea for this one,
Come on.
but the tone of the show, I had to change it.
Ooh.
We're talking about teams fighting. We're talking about people being upset, people being willing to die.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Nerd ropes.
We are doing warheads.
Oh, damn. Man.
Those sour MFers.
That'd probably be some good content, huh?
You, mouthful of warheads?
Everybody in here.
Specifically
Yeah,
just
that's
you,
a
though?
video.
I mean, specifically me, yeah.
When's the last time you had a warhead?
A while. I was never in on it. Like, even when they were hot in the streets, I was like, wait. Anything that
Did warheads get invented around like 95, 96, or did they just get popular?
I don't know. Good question. They got super popular when we were around a certain age.
75.
Okay. So they go back. That's kind
Oh, first imported in the United States in 93.
of okay. So
That's
there you go.
around the year when I was like
So
5, 6
once
years
it
old.
started picking up,
Yeah.
yeah. Anything that you eat that the eating experience gets altered, I'm kind of not into. Like spicy.
You don't like spicy foods.
Like warheads, the whole thing is like making you feel uncomfortable.
Well, no, I don't. Like, I don't think people who like warheads are like, I like it because it makes me feel uncomfortable. I just think you get more uncomfortable than the person that likes them.
I think I'm not denying that, but I mean, someone is getting enjoyment out of that, right?
I like
it
a
gets
good
so
warhead.
sour.
Yeah, I like sour every now and then.
Right. Like sour.
Yeah.
I'm good on that.
Like a little sour.
When they start fizzing,
Warheads are
though,
nuts.
that's awesome.
Warheads are good.
Only a
for the
couple in my
first
life.
12 seconds.
I have
Jomboy
a
in
specific
some
memory
culture.
when you say warheads.
Yeah.
We were driving around in Hazlitt, New Jersey,
Left my heart there.
on our way to the Hazlitt Pool Club. We gave my mom a warhead, a yellow one, so like, try this. she threw it out the window, like, ugh! And then we got pulled over. And we all thought we were getting pulled over because my mom littered a warhead.
Right.
But it was because my sister Courtney had her feet
hanging off
outside
the
the
roof.
window. And someone had recently lost their arm hitting a telephone pole around that area. So they were pulling over anyone they saw with
How about
arms.
that?
So that's when I think of warheads, I think of that time
were
of my
there,
life when
a
we got
moment
pulled
of
over
time.
because I thought my mom was getting a ticket for littering a warhead because she didn't like it. And we gave it to her, so we thought it was kind of our fault.
Right.
Warheads.
Warheads.
You like warheads?
No.
Oh.
I had a couple in my life. That like first second of flavor, fine. But I can't do the intense sour. I like a little bit of sour in my life, but when like that's all you're really offering me, no thank you.
Okay. Well, Amazon's Choice has a bucket of warheads for $20. So they will be at the office soon.
Do they get like again, I haven't had one in a while. Like, would you have to take a timeout? If we had everyone in the office throwing in their mouth, would it be like a stamina contest, or what's the challenge? How many you could put in your mouth?
Yeah, I mean they're not like world's hottest candy.
Right.
Like I think the average human just eats them. Like I don't even think we'd have.
I think people
audible
can
reactions.
handle
Okay.
Like we had them when we were 5, 6 years old. Like,
Right.
I don't think
You're a kid.
I don't think they were really that bad.
Chum up each other's butts or something.
We'll find out when I order them. Oh, I have smelling salts too.
I don't need that now, but
Later tonight. Yeah, I
Later.
thought we might need them, so I brought them. Anyone know my Amazon password? Trying to order some warheads here. Damn it. All right, good
Why
candy.
not? Good job.
Take warheads over Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls are good, though.
Conversation for another day.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
yes.
Yeah, don't bring Tootsie Rolls into the candy when it's warheads.
It's Warhead Day.
All right, let's move on. We're at a half.
I read the news today, oh boy, and though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
An Ontario woman was kicked out of bingo hall for not using a mask to cover the breathing hole in her neck.
Ugh.
Jesus. University of Alabama orders faculty to keep quiet about outbreak. Don't tell no one. Carbon monoxide poisons secret bunker partygoers. Okay, a bunch of partygoers were partying in a secret bunker and they all got carbon monoxide poisoning. That sounds scary. Did they die? Eat your own poop to prevent post-diet weight gain, according to an Israeli study. Jake, you've already been doing that, so I don't know. We haven't seen the results yet, but you'll get there. This woman revealed a 24-year-old McDonald's burger and fries on TikTok. I saw that. That was kind of weird. And the world's most expensive sheep has just been purchased for close to $500,000.
I read the news today, oh boy, and
What do you want to talk about?
And that the news was rather sad.
Well, I just had to laugh. Jake, you got anything you want here? Guys, what's going on, Amazon?
Come on, Amazon. I guess reverse it. Give me that expensive sheep first.
Why do you think the sheep could be so expensive? You think it's like a rare sheep?
I'd hope so. Like maybe it's. I want it to be big. I either want it to be really big or really small,
Really small is great.
and I want it to.
I
have,
was thinking like gold fur.
I want it to have special wool. Do sheep have wool? Yeah, right.
Yes.
Oh my God! Look at the balls on this thing.
Big bald sheep?
Its undercarriage is making me question everything.
Interesting.
It looks like it's got 3 separate penises.
Well, those balls do look like fully ripe pears.
But what's the other thing?
That's just the nipple.
So you think this sheep is going single nipple, double balls?
Maybe that's the penis.
I don't
Tiny
know.
penis, huge balls.
Been there. Got to make the layup sometimes.
The lamb, named Double Diamond,
Ooh.
generated buzz before the Scottish National Textile Sale in Lanark started. According to a betting
It's just like every other business, horse racing or cattle business. Every once in a while, something special comes along, and yesterday an extra special Texel turned up. Everyone wanted a piece of it.
So it's a Texel?
So Texel sheep in Holland are a butcher favorite.
They're just going to pay $5 million to kill this thing? $500,000.
It would appear so.
What's so special about it?
It is traditional for livestock to be sold in guineas at auction in the UK. 1 guinea translates to $1.40.
This says the average price of a Texel sheep is $788. I will say this. The sheep looks weird.
It doesn't look like your normal sheep.
It kind of has like the body of a pit bull with huge ass balls.
Really
and then the
weird
face-
hair.
Do
It's
you
got
see
like
this picture
red
of it?
hair. Yeah.
Kind of look like a pit bull body.
Pitbull slash. Have you seen that? That there's another dog breed that it just has that bizarre face.
No.
I think Target uses it for ads. Target dog.
The bidding started at $10,000 and it went all the way up to, this is money laundering.
Those kind of dogs. You've seen those before? They kind of
Isn't
freak
that my
me
dog
out.
Skip?
No, those are terriers. This is it's a dog bull terrier. It's kind of weird vibes.
Not into that.
Sorry for all our dog bull terrier listeners.
This was money laundering.
Oh, okay. I like
The
it.
bidding started at $10,000 and went all the way up to $500,000.
I don't know. I just believe
The
it's a
average
special
sheep sells for $1,000.
I think this is the equivalent, like this guy says in the article, like if you looked up the average price of a horse and then you looked up the most expensive horse ever, you're going to see a pretty significant gap. And I think that's what we've got here. We've got a special sheep.
I mean, it says, we knew it was going to be something really special. He was just an outstanding animal, backed up by all the best genetics.
I've never said this, but I'd really like to know more about what's going on with this sheep's undercarriage.
Google it.
Is it Texel sheep anatomy? Here we are.
Texel sheep balls.
Images. This is fun. Oh.
You got it?
No. A lot of links back to this sheep. And I'm over it.
All right. And also, the warheads are coming on Friday.
Huge.
The next story that Jake really wants to talk about
Yeah.
is that this, do you want, I mean, I feel like the headline covers this. This lady was kicked out of bingo for not covering a hole in her neck from cancer. Oh, don't click it. Oh my God, please don't click it, Jake.
Oh, I was never clicking that.
It's really sad. They have pictures of her crying with her hole in her neck. What happens with people who have can they wear turtlenecks? Can they cover that?
kicked out of bingo. Probably.
I didn't like that.
I don't know.
University
I
of-
think you'd wear a mask over it.
Yeah.
It's like a mouth, right?
Yeah. It's not a mouth, but oh my God.
I
University of Alabama orders faculty to keep quiet about outbreak.
I mean, not great, Bob.
They've ordered the school's professors to keep quiet about the coronavirus amid an outbreak that infected more than 500 students during the first week of classes.
Well, hey, you're doing a bad job. The story's out.
Don't tell anyone.
Don't talk.
Bob told someone we have 500 students sick.
It's not good.
Do
I'm
not
over
tell
the college outbreak.
Do not
stuff.
tell the
Like,
rest of the class. The email reads with the word "not"
It's the
underlined.
most obvious stuff ever.
Yeah. What about this carbon monoxide? Like, I love secret bunkers, but then it says they were all poisoned by carbon monoxide. No one died. 25 people taken to hospital and an illegal rave in a bunker in Oslo. 5 are in critical condition, so that's not good. They believe the poisoning was caused by portable generators.
Yeah, that'll do it.
The Rave Cave event was attended by 200 people. Was discovered by chance when a patrol met a group of confused young people. Several more then emerged from the bunker and asked for an ambulance. I mean, is it insensitive for me that I just really want to see this bunker?
No, I don't think so. I mean, does this story not add up? I mean, we just talked about Alabama students. Like, people are antsy. If you told a lot of people about an underground rave, they'd go. I'd be interested. I'd hear you out.
I just want to see, like, the entranceway and then, like, in it.
I never got it. And then I don't know if it's a getting old thing, or I don't know if it's just you get bored later in life. Like, I'd be down to have, like, a bunker out in Montana just to say I have it. Like, if I do pretty well in life.
Like an underground bunker?
Yeah, why not?
A cave sounds cool. Did you see those underground bunkers they found recently, like that are decked out like 1960s gear? Did we do that on here?
I don't think so.
Fake grass, bar, pool, like
I'm into that.
they found them in Vegas.
Vegas bunkers.
Underground Vegas, 1960. The video of them is like
Oh, wow.
really cool. But I believe they were yeah, this is the one I'm talking about. Is this the one you saw?
I think so. Yeah.
Really,
it's pretty nuts.
It's pretty nuts. They like faked a sky. I don't know if this works, but it was cool. So underground bunkers are cool. I mean, maybe like a bunker share. So you just tell people, yeah, I own a stake in a bunker.
Ooh, bunker share. That's tough because then you'd probably have to share the bunker.
Yeah, but you know, I don't. Actually,
mine doesn't have to be fancy. I'm like Kimmy Schmidt style, like just in case I want to trap myself or something.
Look, they even did fake. Are you scrolling on all these pictures? They did fake windows with fake outside, so you felt like you were underground.
God, imagine how nuts you'd go in there.
They have like a Flintstones.
They also throw dope parties in there. No rules.
I always had tree houses.
Yeah.
I always had little secret hangouts wherever town I lived in. You know, me and Mark Harold in Australia built a little secret playground. We built a tree fort in Australia behind my house, which we found out was highly illegal because we cut down trees of the bush, which in Australia is like
don't do.
Like my dad told one of my friends' dads, like, yeah, we cut down some trees and built a tree house, and he was like, you cut down, like, oh my God, you can't do that.
Don't do that.
So, just us
Not
ignorant
allowed.
Americans coming to Australia and ruining the place.
We are the stereotype.
Yeah. The basement, we called it the basement, but it was the garage in California. That was like a bunker.
In a way.
Yeah.
It's just like another
It's a hangout
room. Yeah.
I just like hangout places.
Yeah.
My friends would hang out there even when I wasn't home, like that 70s show style.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of old carpeting. Went to a carpet place and asked for scraps. And then we carpeted the 2-car garage. And then we went and got 3 couches from Goodwill. Drilled a hole to put cable connection. And then we made it so the garage door never could open. And that was our hangout.
Chiller.
It was awesome. Hey, Jake, this says that if you eat your own poop, you can prevent post-diet weight gain. You into that?
I'll be honest with you, no. No.
Tired of taking crap for putting
Yeah.
back on the weight after diet?
I kind of appreciate that one-liner, but
Whoever wrote this study, right? If they're not shitting in their hand and eating it
yeah.
at the convention in which they're bringing this
Right.
to the table, then get out of my face.
That's true.
Don't tell me eating my shit will help with a diet if I don't see you eat your own shit.
Isn't there a famous story that we've probably
so
done
many
on
of them?
here? Yeah, there's doctors that believe in their stuff, so they show up and they're like, I'm gonna eat it. I forget if it's not like giving themselves cancer, but I think it's giving themselves the disease because they say they have the cure for it.
Ooh. Gotta put your money where your mouth
Let's
is.
see.
Like guy who invented a bulletproof vest. You ain't wearing it. You don't believe in it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Doctor
guy died.
gives himself disease.
His wife
has
misfired.
cure. Not great. Poisoned himself to prove. Okay.
Found one?
So 2005, this guy gave himself an ulcer to show that he could get rid of it.
So wait, is David Blaine doing this right now? Is there a live stream that I can put on?
David Blaine. Googling. How he plans to soar. I think it's just... Watch? I don't know. On Wednesday morning, Blaine will ascend into the sky using a cluster of helium-filled balloons.
So is it going on
Where
right
do we
now?
watch? YouTube live streaming has a camera rig attached to his body. Okay, YouTube, David Blaine. What are we doing?
Interesting sentence in that article. The balloon choices are based on his weight of 198 pounds. Which makes sense, logically.
Yeah.
but
Okay.
Funny phrasing.
Yeah, it's
I
live
am out.
now.
Yeah.
Talk to, I'm not though.
What's it look like?
So when you're up there and you're drifting, you're starting to pick up ground speed, which is great. But now you look down, you're probably
Oh shit, he's really high.
top of
He's
the
up
LZ.
there.
I see it perfectly.
I call it LZ, whatever. It's the desert, the spot we picked out there. So
Holy smokes.
How is this in a genuine, not trying to be rude way or putting it down, but how is this different than like skydiving? Because I
He
mean
has-
that's how this ends, right?
He has balloons pulling him up?
Right, but he's attached to a parachute, right? Or he's got one.
Yeah. I just, I mean, in skydiving, you go up a plane.
Right.
You get to breathe the air in the plane. Maybe this is harder on breathing.
It's harder on breathing.
I think
Okay.
it's crazy that, like, he doesn't have a machine holding him.
Right.
Like, these balloons can falter at any time, I think.
Right, but then you hit the parachute.
Yeah. I like that. I don't want risk of death in
Right.
my stunts. Like that fuck Nick Wallenda.
I guess I'm wondering what's the stunt? I don't know. Good for him.
The stunt is, hey, want to see
Float through on a balloon?
balloons take a guy to the sky
Sure.
and then he drops safely?
Real
Yeah.
life up. Okay, I guess the risk is he passes out. So, like, I don't know.
I mean,
It's not great.
well, he's done that before with the ice and
Right.
stuff. When's he going to drop? Does anyone in the chat, you guys have been talking about this. The
Does he
Australian
pick?
show, The Chasers War on Everything. I haven't heard or watched that, but I'll look into it.
Is he trying to be like the highest a dude's ever gotten without machine? Is that what we're trying to do? That's kind of cool. I'm in. If that's what we're going for, now I'm in.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
But
Let's throw this on the TV. We're done.
I mean, that's such a cool shot.
Pretty wild.
That's nuts.
Pretty wild, Blano.
All right. We got anything else on the show that we got to do? Kind of just want to watch this.
Tell
now.
me, Big Poppy. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get in on this.
Bet of the day.
Yeah. Traditionally.
Hey, it's the bet of the day. Bet of the day. Bet of the day.
I read the news.
What's happening? Bet of the day, bet of the day. It is the bet of the day. Jakey laid down a bet on Thursday, and I don't know what it was or what happened. I'm opening up the sheet now. BBD, do you have an update? Do we know?
I will in a moment.
It was
Hold.
Tigers and the Twins. We chose the Twins to win. I think we got this wrong.
Didn't this game get pushed back? Wasn't this during the like postponements last week? BBD, I'll let
Sounds
you
real.
research it.
Yeah, I think it might be a push.
Because, yeah, they didn't play. I think they ended
was
up doing a doubleheader the next
Yeah,
day,
did
right?
a doubleheader. I don't know what. I think it just didn't.
I think it's
happen
null.
for our purposes.
Yeah, I think it's null.
Okay,
So
awesome.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, oh, wow, Jake.
Yeah. That's
because
huge. That's going to get me back on track.
yeah, because you were doing really well,
Yeah.
and then you ran into a push,
I
and
got
and you
pushed.
said this is gonna fuck
Fight
me
or
up,
flight.
and now you went push, lost, push.
So now we're coming back. Let's
so
go.
now- yes, this is huge news for you. Everyone's excited.
Let's get it.
What are you doing?
Jimmy, I think I've lost this bet twice, but I'm not going to quit it now because I'm not a quitter. Jimmy, the Braves play the Red Sox. I don't know if you've looked into who's pitching for the Red Sox today. His name is Mike Kickham.
Kick ham.
Hasn't pitched in the major league since 2014, I believe. And when he was in the majors, he had a 10 ERA.
Rude.
Braves are just pretty good at this point. -1.5 is even money, so I'm taking the Braves -1.5. The Red Sox like to screw me on this one, and I could see them doing it, but
Who's pitching for the Braves?
Robbie Erlin. Got me an Erlin. Erlin.
Okay. I mean, this dude's been pitching since 2014. He just hasn't been in the pros.
Right.
Through a couple games for the Giants. But yeah, they're bad.
Kick him when he's up, kick him when he's down.
2019 through 20 in the Mexican League, he had a 1.96 ERA. I don't know. Yeah, I'll agree with you. Because science says that you're going to be very hot.
Right.
The Braves are good. The Red Sox are bad.
It's basically like Uno reverse cards.
What happened yesterday in this game?
The Braves won big.
10-3.
Ozuna hit
Ozuna
3
for-
homers.
Ozuna did.
Ozuna hit 3 homers.
They scored 10 runs as a team.
How many did Ozuna drive in?
Okay.
Because if Ozuna did all the heavy lifting, there's a lot more runs for the Braves to score today.
Right.
But if it was spread out through like 5 guys, each got 2 RBIs.
Well, you've got a couple things going
Ozuna had
on
3.
with those theories, too, because Ozuna, you can then put together like a crazy special series.
No, Ozuna's done.
You think he's done? You
Yeah.
think he's tapped? He had 6 RBIs yesterday.
Okay, so it was the Ozuna show.
Okay.
So yeah, they're going to be good. I mean, Austin Riley, he's pissed because he had 2 hits and they were both supposed to be home runs.
Back-to-back games. He had one the day before, too.
Yeah, supposed to be home runs. So he's going to keep on hitting until he finds that home run in Fenway. Yeah, it's a great call, Jake.
Thank you.
It's a great call.
We're back.
It's one of the better calls to be called.
Jake is stupid, but he's smart.
Thank you very much for hanging out with us.
David Blaine.
We'll be back tomorrow. David Blaine's still in the sky with balloons. Yeah, let's put this on the big feed.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be working all day,
Yeah.
anyway, but whatever.
I
Cool.
think we have time between now and pregame show. I think
Watch
drop's
10
supposed
minutes
to
of
happen.
it.
Yeah, we'll watch 20 minutes, watch the drop, and
Yeah.
then set up. See you guys. Thank you very much. We'll be back tomorrow with another Jomboy and Jake radio, and then Tuesday after that. Appreciate ya. Goodbye.